What's up, people? My name is Jack. Welcome back to another video here on my channel. I produce daily content based around video editing, videography, and how to make money making videos. Subscribe now if that sounds interesting to you. Today I'm talking about 2017, the year I started freelancing. I've wrote down only one thing, and it says, talk about how I started. That's the only line. Usually the max planning I have for a video is about 5 bullet points that, sort of lead me to remember what I should talk about and my points. This video, I got one. It says, talk about how I started. Hilarious. And that's essentially what I'm going to do today, is literally talk about how I started on YouTube. Talk about, not YouTube, freelancing. Talk about 2017, the year I actually started freelancing. Now, 2017 was a pretty crazy year, right? The reason being is because I sort of came from not doing any legitimate freelancing stuff to it being my full-time income, and then at the end of the year sort of thinking to myself, like, what was I doing before this? Like, how was I not doing this? And my freelancing, just to tell you, is going to come in 2 different stages, right? So 2017 is the year I started freelancing by remote video editing for clients on the internet, built myself a very significant income through remote video editing, built myself up a large amount of clients, and I've actually only started backing down off the remote video editing these past 2 months because my YouTube channel has been creating such a high demand of attention to it that I've only started slowing down on the freelance remote stuff in the past 2 months. Previously, I did 2 years straight of nonstop remote video editing for clients on the internet. Now, also 2017 was the year I started shooting nightclubs and live events. Not started, actually, because I've been shooting them since I was, for a year before, but I only shot about 5. In 2016, I shot about 5 events, all for free, obviously, just for people I knew, random funny connections and stuff like that, and they would hire a club and then book DJs and stuff and bring me along. So 2017, I started doing that more officially and paid, and also the remote video editing. So very interesting year, 2017, actually, for the fact that I started freelancing, and 2 actually totally different areas of the freelance community, the actual, live event videography, nightlife videography community, and also the remote video editing community on the internet on Upwork. So that's right there an overview of what's going to happen in today's video. I'm going to talk about this, and thinking about it, the computer doesn't even need to be here because I got no bullet points or anything like that. So it's actually just pissing me off to have my hands on it. So today we're just straight white desking it. Loving it. Hell yeah. Great stuff. Actually, the white desk looks wonderful on the monitor because you can't notice any of the imperfections, which I can, being my eyes are pretty good. But anyways, I started freelancing 2017. So I started 2017, and I think about 2 or 3 months into it, I found a website called Upwork, right? Upwork is the #1 freelancer marketplace on the internet, second to only Fiverr, maybe, but Fiverr is very different. It works in a different way. Found Upwork, made an account, totally forgot about it. A month later, a man called Michael Krigsman found me on the website and said, hey, I found your portfolio. I'd love to hire you to do some work. I like the look of your portfolio and your profile. Now, this has never happened to me again, ever going forward. Tell me if it's ever happened to you where someone actually found your profile and just hired you like that. I've had people find my profile and invite me to jobs, but never find my profile and just straight up hire me. And in fact, literally go out of his way to find me on my email, which isn't even, linked. I don't even know how it was linked to my Upwork or whatever, right? That he could just find it. But, he essentially hit me up in my inbox one day and say, hey, I want to hire you. And, your hourly rate, it says on Upwork, is $30 an hour. So I'll hire you for 5 hours, which was $150 for 5 hours of work. And very simple work. I did it in my bedroom. I didn't even own an office at this time. And I did it in my bedroom at my house, the house I still live at, my mom's house. And a spark went off in my eyes. I was so happy at this time, you know what I mean? I was like, holy shit, I've just found something that I can make great money doing that is very easy to me. And I was extremely excited about it. And that actually began my journey as a remote video editor, freelancing, and throughout the course of 2017, edited for tens and tens of different clients, editing a variety of different content, whether it be promotional videos, YouTube videos, social media micro content. Literally, the list goes on and on, animation type of stuff. Honestly, the amount of projects I touched in 2017 was ridiculous, and by the end of it, I'd established an income for myself. I was making like $2,000, about $2,000, $3,000 a month. A good month will be about $3,000, a bad month, $1,500, so about in the middle, $2,000 a month. Video editing for people on the internet, and I built up a clientele. Great stuff, very, very awesome, and I would go on to freelance much further. Now, also in the beginning of 2017, around this time that I was doing the freelancing, right at the very beginning, even before I found Upwork actually, it was even as early as January I started doing the nightclubs, is I'd already filmed about 5 nightclubs before in 2016. And like I said, it was all for kind of deals for people and stuff like that. And I'd also filmed a good 50 music videos for rappers in 2017 and 2016 over the course of the past year and a half. I started something called TQ9 TV, which was the kind of precursor to my now production company, TQ9 Media. But TQ9 Media, which is now a production company, originated as something called TQ9 TV, which was a community rap channel. We would pop up on rappers. I would pop up on a rapper, film a music video, and it was like a trade. I film you a free music video, and you let me take that music video and put it onto my channel, aka TQ9 TV. TQ9 TV had a lot of success in the surrounding area, got very big, obviously in my hometown, huge, because it's called TQ9. My postcode is called TQ9, so that was a good marketing tactic. Also, the surrounding cities, Exeter, Plymouth, Torquay, all these places got very affected by the TQ9 brand. These were the majority of the places where the rappers would be, where we would actually go and film. A lot of the rappers weren't in town, but we did have a group of good 5-6 guys in town. And I've been filming all this stuff in 2016, all right? So I'd started the filming process. And I actually didn't even own a camera at this time. So I went to my friend Noah, who was essentially supplying the camera for all these music videos. And, he bought it years ago for some pictures or something like that, before we even had any of these ideas. And I was essentially like, all right, Noah, I'm gonna get these bookings, and you're gonna come with the camera, and we're gonna go shoot these things together. So I didn't even own a camera, so I would get all the bookings, and he would turn up with the camera, and we would go film the events together. And this was actually a great partnership. This actually, I'll reference my video I uploaded the other day called How to Gain Skills as a Freelance Videographer. Check that out. That is, I'm talking about how we literally helped each other and exchanged exchange skills essentially, and sort of rubbed off a little bit of on each other, and how that wasn't actually a conscious thought process at the time, but in retrospect helped a lot. And I think if you watch that video, it could help you as well. But we started freelancing, started shooting videos for nightclubs, and in 2017, because we'd started this, it started off a little bit slow, right? 30 pound, 50 pound, 100 pound, and then it just kept building up essentially. And we started that year. I'd shot about 5 different clubs that weren't really paid. And by the end of the year, in 2017 alone, I shot 29 events across 5+ different cities with Noah, every single one of them more or less with Noah. Maybe we did a couple by ourselves or something like that. But we shot in London, Bristol, Plymouth, Torquay, Exeter, fucking Newton Abbott. I don't even know, everywhere. More or less everywhere, right? And we even shot some pretty massive artists. We shot Faithless, we shot My New Lang, we shot Future, top tier artist. I literally ran into Skepta at a club up in London when I was filming filming the promo video for Future, right? Literally ran into Skepta walking up the stairs, was like, "What's up, Skepta?" You know what I mean? So fucking 2017, absolutely legendary year, the year I started freelancing, where I literally started freelancing in 2 different aspects. I started freelancing on the internet doing remote video editing. I started freelancing for clubs in real life. Now, the clubs in real life was pretty interesting because I would actually get all the jobs through Facebook. That's right, and I think there's still value to be provided here, where if any of you guys are looking for sort of event-orientated videos to be created, Facebook is a perfect source to actually drive you straight to events happening near you, because you can literally go on Facebook and type in the phrase into the search result, events near me, or events this weekend, and it'll pop up with loads of Facebook events which are happening near you, and you can just go message the promoter. And I would do this, I would just message the promoters. Now, right off the bat, because we didn't actually have a very powerful show reel or video or portfolio, we weren't getting that many responses. But I came up with a pretty clever tactic, which was a clever tactic at the time, which was to make my message sound like it was a better deal, right? And what I did is, instead of just saying, "Hey, what's up, I'm Jack, I'm a videographer, I'd love to come shoot your event and make a promo video," I would say, "Hey, how's it going? I saw you got an upcoming event coming up, and I'd love to offer you an introductory priced video." That right there, I'll say it again, I said, I would like to offer you an introductory priced video. This promotes them to obviously think, holy shit, introductory price. And then I would actually go on to say that, once they responded, that, okay, a normal video costs $150, but for you, because I've never worked with you, I'll give you an introductory price of $100. And what this did would not only made it sound like they're getting a better deal, but also it would actually set me up for future business, where they also knew that after this first project they're paying me, they were going to pay me more for the next one, because I'm only giving them an introductory price this time. And this worked really well. We ended up getting a lot of clients because of this. And this actually became one of the key little marketing tactics, I guess you could say, that actually got us the first 20 or so clients. And I think somewhere in 2017, I also bought my first camera around September. So we started freelancing January 2017. By September, I already had the money to buy a camera, so I actually bought my first camera, and me and Noah actually kept shooting clubs together for a little while going forward, but we just actually rock up with fucking separate cameras this time. Great. But that right there, guys, is my brief overview of 2017, the year I started freelancing. Honestly, I made this video just to tell you my little spiel, how I got into it, and also for you to siphon the one little bit of relevant information that you can apply to what you're doing. That's really it. I assume most of this was just a story to you, but not only is it confirmation that somebody else has done it, if you're trying to do it, which I have, I've done it, you can do it too. And then also what it is the little bit that I didn't even notice that you picked up on that you're gonna apply to what you're doing, that I don't even fucking know what you just picked up on, but I'm hoping it's something, and I'm sure some of you, it was nothing as well. Sweet. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Jack. Have a nice day, and follow me on Instagram. I respond to everybody. I've been saying that a lot recently because I realized that some of you will message me, and you know, if you're trying to do it, the most official way to message me is on Instagram, because that's just the place I spend the most time, so naturally I would be seeing people's responses the most. Thanks for watching. I've been Jack. Have a nice day. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you in an upcoming video. Later.